Forgive me, master, but it is finally time for me to learn Python. Yes, believe it or not, a software engineer, don't know Python. And you might be asking, what kind of software engineer doesn't know Python? Like the #1 language. Well, actually JavaScript is the #1 language. It's on the charts. In fact, if you Google top programming languages, Java comes up there. And then I guess Python. So I guess I gotta learn Python. Okay. So this is where I ask myself, how do I learn Python? What is a Python? Isn't a Python a snake? Like if I look at an image, look, how do I learn what Pythons are? They're so scary. So I'm assuming that the best way to learn Python is go to python.org, right? And there's no snakes here, so that's a good sign, right? I guess I gotta download it. I honestly don't know much about Python. I have used Python, like to run programs and stuff, but I haven't actually written any code in it, unfortunately, because it sounds like a really cool language. So that's why I gotta learn it. While it's installing, I should probably mention that I started off learning Java back like in high school. And then I learned C++ in like college, and then JavaScript after, and then more Java. But I never actually really learned Python because I don't know, like it was not the academic route for me to go. But now I just want to learn it so like I get better and maybe I can more generalize it to other languages. All right, I've installed Python. Now what do I do with my life? Am I done? Did I learn Python yet? All right, so we got the downloads. What about documentation? I guess that's probably the best way to start documentation, right? We are a beginner. I don't know much about Python, though I do know about programming, so maybe that'll help. Oh my God, this is not user-friendly. This is not beginner-friendly. This is a wall of text. I just want to know how to do Hello World. Wow, non-English docs. I wonder if that'll be easier. Probably not. What about, I know some Spanish. Maybe if I learn it in Spanish, it'll just like give me like bigger brain power. No, this is more walls of text. Okay. New plan. We go to the documentation. Beginners, okay, there we go. I'm a developer. I'm not a beginner. There we go. This looks better. I can see code. Let's try this. All right, developer guide was not for me. So I went back to the beginner's guide and I saw, oh, if you have previous programming experience, there's a beginner's guide for programmers, which has advanced tutorials. That sounds like me. I'm advanced. So resources, okay, and more walls of text. Ah! Wow, I just noted here, people who have previous experience with other programming language, C, Perl, Lisp, Visual Basic. What are these old languages? C, Perl. This is the 1990s over here. So I found something cool. Moving to Python from other languages. That sounds like it'll be useful for me. So apparently there's white spaces and indents where like JavaScript you have to do like stuff in like use the curly braces. So that's, I don't know how I feel about that yet, but it seems interesting. All right, so I guess the best way to start something is to just start coding, right? I guess not always, because I don't know what I'm gonna code. I do know that Python files have the .py, I think, ending. So of course you got to start with the hello.world.py. If I can do that, I can just say the language is learned. .py, okay, it looks like it has shown up as a end for a file. So I guess it's something like that. Then we want to say hello world. Boom. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so the Python documentation wasn't working for me. So hello world Python. Surely this will give me the answer to my questions I need. Print this, that line will be print. Okay, this seems like the solution right here. So let us try it. All right, so we do the print. This line will be printed. We save. Okay. Formatter was not installed. Sure. Okay, then I do know a little bit of how to run Python files. I just don't know how to write them. So I think you do Python and then hello world. .py maybe. Oh my God! I'm a Python developer now. Where's my $100,000 a year? $100,000 a year just for writing this line, that is. All right, so now I think, what's the next step in learning a language? You either have to know your for loops and your loops. I think there's loops in Python. And then you also have to know your variables. So let's do, I think maybe variables first. That would probably make sense. So a little bit down on the page on the print thing, we see that X, you can just declare stuff by putting like variable name and then equals something. So that's actually really simple. You don't have to do like let, const, integer, var, boolean, blah, 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 blah. You just do X. And then for like doing like if statements, you do if X is equal to 1, no like parentheses. I kind of really like this, honestly. So let's try it out. I just realized that I didn't actually do hello world. I did, this line will be printed. That is sacrilege. Hello world. I just got to do this for the memes. There we go. Hello world. So I'm starting to believe that JavaScript is the harder language here. So let's do JavaScript is equal to 1. So that should just save the variable as 1. And then we can do maybe, wait, how do I print stuff again? Print JavaScript, I think it was. JavaScript. And then, well, this, then I want to do something like an if, right? So if, so it's, you just do the variable and then 2 equals instead of 3 equals for JavaScript. So if JavaScript is equal to 1, print JavaScript. And now the spacing, you indent 4 spaces, or you just tab, I think. And then JavaScript. I don't think the JavaScript will be printed here. Oh, I think I need one of these things looking at my stuff. Boom. Okay, this looks promising. This looks promising. Python, hello world. Oh my god, it worked. Okay. So maybe I want to do something more complex here. So if Python JavaScript is equal to 1 or is equal to 2, let's see if it'll print, just to make sure. Okay, it doesn't print. So maybe we want an else block. Honestly, I don't know what else blocks are. And honestly, I don't know if this will work. Else, we want to, I guess we do print, I don't know, print not 2, or wait, not 2. And then, honestly, I don't know if this will work, but like assuming, like, oh, okay, doesn't, oh, okay, maybe I need one of these? Oh, okay, that looks like right. Good thing I have VS Code telling me if stuff is right or wrong. Oh my god, I didn't know if that'll work or not, honestly, and it worked. So there you go. You don't need to know Python. You just need to know programming languages in general. Boom, end of story. All right, so I'm assuming the next thing you gotta learn is Python for loops. I'm assuming it's pretty easy. So you do, for each, oh wait, this is a for each loop, kind of like JavaScript. For each X in fruits, you print X. This is interesting. Then you can loop through a string. Okay, that seems really cool. I don't know if I want to type all of that out. And then there's break state. Okay, continue. This is pretty straightforward. There's breaks and continues in other languages. So I think I'll try this one for each banana or each letter in banana. Let's try it. All right, so I want to see if I can comment this code out, if that's even possible in Python. Okay, so that kind of works. I don't know why this keeps happening, but we'll figure that out later. So I want to do maybe a good for loop. So maybe we'll do like subscribers is equal to me, you. Oh, I need the quotes, and then me, you, and who? Okay, and then we can do like for each. I don't know why I keep saying for each, but it sounds cool. So for each, let's say subscriber. Oh, so those are subscribers. So we do each subscriber. In subscribers, we do something like print subscriber. There we go. That sounds like it'll do something. Maybe not. I don't know what I did wrong. I spelled something wrong. Okay, I'm not that bad. There we go. Okay, now it should ideally. Oh my god, me, you, who? Okay, I'm a pro now. Okay, then I gotta do that last for loop example where I do like a string, and then it'll go through each letter in the string, because that seems useful sometimes. Maybe not for no situation. So we can do Dan Clark as my name. And then this should be the same logic, honestly, because it's just variables. Yeah. So we can just do hello world. Oh, that seemed to do something. I guess it worked. I want to know for sure if it worked though. If I just do, can I add strings like this? Is that valid Python? Honestly, I don't know. No, I don't think it worked. I don't think you can add strings. So I want to try adding a break to this. So like if a letter is something, we want to break our ankles. So let's try if, okay, I'm tired of typing subscriber. We'll type X just for easiness. If X is equal to A, right, then we want to break. We want to colon. I have to get used to this colon stuff. It's real interesting. But wait, when I press enter there, it just automatically spaced it out for me. That's actually really cool. Okay, if break, what is this? Oh, X is undefined now. All right, this looks good. So now I should expect DNCLRK. And let's see. Nope, okay, I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh wait, I think I need an else here. Maybe else. And then that, and then we can do this. Nope, okay. All right, let's try continue. Maybe that'll be cooler. So if X equals A, we want to continue, else we print. Let's see. Do I need this else? I don't know. Let's try this. All right, so I had an idea. If I just I changed it to Dan and then Clark, an array of 2 values, and then if X is equal to Dan, then we're going to continue. So ideally, so it's just going to be Clark here when I run this, I think. Oh my god, it worked. Okay, genius activated. That's the end of this video. I am a Python mastermind now. I hope you enjoyed this, honestly. I learned a little bit about Python in this, honestly. And honestly, I didn't know anything about Python before this, so if you found this enjoyable or at least learned something, then hit that like or subscribe button, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.